All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Prater now set to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First and 10, it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Now Jackson throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. Oh, he's going to go for it all. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquise Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cousins now to throw on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Watch the slant. Yellow.
Now Cousins. Big hold of the 30. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Taken in at the 11.
We got this.
And now here comes Kansas City. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Chiefs.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down. Here's Cousins. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. To the air again, it's Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Dean Lowry able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Let's go.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Cousins. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Kansas City.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check it out.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. 3rd down here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Cousins. He's got Gore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Cousins to throw it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cousins again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they'd only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there, but it'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. The left side completion to Jones. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And Eifert has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cousins now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete. It's goal. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Again, it's Cousins. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll throw again. Cousins to the left side here for Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check.
Rose.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They come out here in the I.
50's a mic. 50's a mic. Got to do better.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gore. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
So now, 50. Not a win. Check 53. Excellent check. Check 25. Check up. Show it up. Show it up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2.
He's not going to get me. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 52. Kill.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right there. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Cousins. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
20! And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 48 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
Check play. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Cousins. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
53 is the mic. Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got mic number 53. Say right.
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On third down, Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
We got this.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
They're not ready for this.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Mike 54.
Second down, Cousins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Frank Gore. That's a gain 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's see what you got.
Cousins now. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too.
Hey, Steamer.
On second down and 4, Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, hut, fit on the base. Check 53. Put him on the punches. Let's put that team on the punch. Mike, 53. Mike. Hey, look. Let's get it. Check. Magic. Watch the eye. 53 is the Mike.
Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
He's close. Check 37. Check 37.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Switch. Watch that heel.
Jackson now. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Gore. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mike 54. Hey, orbit. What is that? 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
43 for Mike. Bandit. 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's coming up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Cousins. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Just like that. Lean up, 48. Mike 5-4. Mike's 5-4. 3 buzz.
Cousins. And it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Now Cousins. And Eifert has it. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
Cousins to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Kill. Bingo. Hey, yo. Mike's 5-4. That's right.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Cousins now to throw on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. That's going left, and Prater missed it. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. A very solid gain of 27. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. and covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. To throw again is Jackson. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game. And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post. But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for the Chiefs, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.